I crave death constantly. Every moment of my existence is a waking nightmare. There's not a single instance during my time on this fucking hellscape that I've felt joy or happiness in my soul. To be alive is only to be in pain. I can subscribe.
Don't try this at home, holy fuck!
What the fuck is up, Kyle? It's me, your favorite Viner, and today I'm gonna show you some shit. So every Karen and her mother, who, let's face it, is probably also a Karen, is obsessed with essential oils. They're basically organic extracts that are touted as these magical cure-alls, but they don't actually do shit. They're oil from a plant. They're not gonna cure your kid's fucking asthma. But even if they're not IRL fucking photo stores, they do kind of smell good when vaporized into the air of a room. So I'm going to show you how to make your own essential oils at home. Only, not quite. There's a twist. There's always a fucking twist, isn't there? See, most essential oils are made from plants, or fruits, or whatever the fuck, but really, they don't have to be. Technically, anything with an aromatic liquid phase polar soluble component should have an essential oil. And let's face it, there's some weird fucks out there who are willing to pay the big bucks for some, shall we say, unorthodox essential oils. You can see where I'm going with this. Come on. Everybody needs a hustle, right?
I put together a few things that I think could do well in markets as essential oils. Basically, I'm going to extract those oils out and test their usefulness as an uwu essential oil for all your white suburban mom needs. Now, in order to extract this oil, we kind of have our choice of methods. There's like 10 of these things. I don't know what the fuck all this means, but basically it can be boiled down to extracting with heat, solvent, or pressure. But look at all the shit you need to do with some of these. I barely have a fucking kitchen. You think I can afford a cleavanger apparatus?
Thankfully, this problem can be solved with a little chemistry. Essential oils are specifically non-polar, which means that theoretically a non-polar solvent should be able to dissolve them. And then to get the oil itself out, we want to evaporate the solvent off, which means we want something with a little volatility. Bam! Fucking hexane!
Hexane is a nice solvent for extractions because it's completely nonpolar. Doesn't mix at all with water, dissolves those organic compounds out nicely, and is pretty dang volatile, so it should evaporate off fairly quickly, leaving the essential oil behind untouched.
Hexane's volatility is good for us in that respect because of that evaporation. But all that vapor's gotta go somewhere, and if I do this experiment inside, it's just gonna hang around my room. Is that such a bad thing? Yes. Welcome to Dr. Fab's Outside Lab. It's my fucking balcony that I never use because I'm a degenerate and I don't go outside. I don't have a fume hood, this isn't real science. So out here, any hexane vapor will just float away into the atmosphere, where it'll mix with everything else and contribute to the man-made downfall of the environment. And to protect myself from any vapors I might inhale while actually working with it, I got this. Will it help? I fucking hope so. I paid for a filtered mask in the middle of the pandemic.
Batman, I'll break your fucking back. This is an old meme.
Something useful to know is exactly how long it'll take the hexane to evaporate. See, our essential oils have some degree of volatility as well, otherwise we wouldn't be able to sniff that delicious odor. So we kinda wanna try to catch these right as the hexane finishes evaporating, but before the oil itself fucks off into the atmosphere. The relative evaporation rate of hexane is 8.3 compared to water, which is 0.3. Relative to what? Who gives a shit? What's important is hexane evaporates about 27.666 forever times faster than water. So we just need a base measurement for water under the same conditions, then we just divide it by that number to get how long it takes hexane to evaporate. So I filled up this beaker with about as much water as hexane I'll be using, weighed it, set it out, and just left it there for like an hour. After that time I weighed it again and calculated how much water evaporated off in that hour. Then I divided that by 27.666 whatever to get 1.936666666, which is approximately the volume of hexane that will evaporate off in 1 hour. Then you just take the reciprocal and set to 20 milliliters to get 10.327, the time it will take for 20 milliliters of hexane to evaporate off completely.
Now, could I have done this with just hexane? Yes. Why didn't I? Because fuck you, that's why. I actually didn't think about it until after it was done. I'm not what you call smart. Now, I don't know the solubility of whatever the fuck the essential oils of these things are. So what I'm thinking is, set the mass of everything to 1 gummy bear, use what I consider to be a slight excess of solvent, and then just evaporate off the hexane at the end. We also want to maximize surface area to allow us to dissolve out as much as we can, so we're going to do some IRL grinding with this mortar and pestle. After that, you just dissolve it out, let the hexane evaporate off, then you got your essential oil. Easy peasy gummy bear squeezy.
But it would not, in fact, be easy peasy gummy bear squeezy. Firstly, I basically had to et tu brute the damn hexane open, so it initially made for a bit of a mess.
That's not great.
Yeah, don't do that. Eventually I grew a single brain cell and used a secondary container, and things got a little smoother.
Now let's go ahead and... Ah, shit.
Just a little, though. At least until the evaporation part, when my dumbass decided to use 3 different types of containers with 3 different opening sizes.
This has a lot of ways to go. And these two also. So what we're gonna do is pull out these and then wait 5 hours. Alright, so it ain't easy to see, but they ain't done. So I'm going to leave these for another 5 hours. And we will check back at them probably in the morning. Because it's late. I want to go to sleep. It has been over 20 hours. This one looks mostly evaporated off, so I'm happy to call that. These two not so much. As for these two, there comes a point in everyone's life where they just kind of say fuck it. That point for me is in 4 hours and 7 minutes. And that, I think, is still too much to put in a vial, so I'm going to continue to leave it. Sorry. Okay, it is clearly not fully dissolved, but I'm over it, so my guess is this will not all fit. Yeah. Damn close, though.
After literally about 2 days, I decided enough was fucking enough and just cut my losses and ended the evaporation stage, leaving the sardine oil still dissolved in a fuck bucket's worth of hexane. And then, because I didn't want to waste footage and certainly didn't want to do this shit a second time, I said fuck it and went ahead with the rest of the experiment. So, yeah, good times all around.
Hopefully the hexane that is definitely still in there doesn't kill me. It shouldn't. It'll only be couple of drops, right? Not enough to cause any damage. So there you have it, 5 different essential oils, or possibly 1 essential oil and 4 vials full of hexane. You already know what the next step is. Let's go test it out.
Life is stressful. After a long, hard day, all you want to do is sit back and relax. So, why not do so with the finest of scents to lull your nose and your mind to sleep? Introducing the Eau de Bugden line from Dr. Fab's Chem Labs, with 5 new flavors of unparalleled stature. Compatible with any diffuser, these oils disperse into the air and infuse your atmosphere with our newest and highest quality fragrances. We boast a 100% satisfaction rate. Don't believe us? Well, take a look at this testimonial for our content customers.
It's kind of Swedish. Not Swedish like the country, but like the gummy bear. Although that could also just be the hexane. And now I don't smell anything. It's actually quite nice. Nothing horrible has happened so far. Oh. I smell the slightest aroma of sweet. Or maybe it's just my imagination. Who fucking knows at this point? Just filming myself napping at this point. This, I think, might have just been straight hexane into the diffuser, which is, you know, probably not great. I don't know what to think about this one. It's got some color to it, which indicates that something has dissolved, I think. Hell, it smells like rubber, kind of. Okay, hang on. I need a I need a... Kind of? It smells like chocolate if you, like, shoved it under a car tire and then did donuts. I don't know. Not the most pleasant smell. It's a little more like chocolate now. Well, like fake Hershey's chocolate, but, you know. Oh. Actually smelled quite pleasant at the end. This is the one that I actually have the most hope for because, as you can see, it is a color other than transparent. I can already smell that. Okay, there's the pepper. We found the pepper. God's sake. It doesn't smell exactly like pepper though. It smells like soap or something like that. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's definitely something there. Didn't really smell like pepper. It smelled more like, I don't know, like pine or something like that. Which, oh, this is just gonna be straight hexane. I can already tell. No, there was sardine in that. It's subtle, but it's there. It definitely smells like ass fish. That's just a face full of sardine. Oh no, it's coming towards me now. Okay, hang on. There we go. I still can't see shit. Alright, well, we extracted definitely some sardine. There's essence de fish in there. I think if I'd let it evaporate completely, that would be a lot stronger. I'm kind of thankful that I didn't. I was kind of expecting this one to just be pure hexane, but it's not. It's definitely not. I can't smell anything now. I can't tell whether that's because my olfactory sensors have been blown out, or whether it's just sort of diffused, but I don't want to be here any longer. I've had enough. Why do I do these things? This is probably also just gonna be pure hexane. Oh, that is pure hexane. I should not be breathing that, probably. To be honest, I'm not even sure what to expect for this one, because, like, what does raw pork smell like? Nothing. Really, all this one is a health hazard. Should have done, like, bacon or something. At least it would have smelled good. I smell absolutely nothing. It's just, it doesn't even smell like plastic or chemicals or anything. It just smells like air. Take a last whiff of this. Yeah, that's just water vapor.
The new Eau de Pizza line from Dr. Fab, now available for 10 easy payments of $19.99.99. Call today.
So, yeah, 3 out of 5. Kinda. I don't know. Solid D-, still passing, who gives a shit? And yes, there were plenty of possible improvements that could have been done on this. I know. Oh, you should have just soaked the gummy bear. I know. Oh, you should have heated it up. I know. Oh, you should have rinsed it out after. I know. Fuck. I already told you this isn't real science. Go watch fucking Nile Red or something. He at least has an actual lab. I'm just a moron with a camera and way too much time on my hands. So, doTERRA, hit me up. Actually, don't do that. I don't do pyramid schemes. Mr. doTERRA, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna go douse myself in gasoline. See you fucks later.